Morning guys, welcome back to the channel, hope you're well. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have been following me, you'll know that I am off on tour on Saturday. Today is Thursday, so yeah, this coming Saturday, which will be the 11th, I am off to the Lake District and the Yorkshire Dales on tour. I plan on wearing full leathers for my tour, and I've got a bit of an issue with the bike. When I'm wearing my big boots, I find that the gear lever sits too low, and I find it quite difficult to get these boots underneath the gear lever to go up the gears. And the reason for that is because these boots push against my calf and make it very difficult for me to hook my foot underneath the lever. So in this video I've decided to adjust my lever, and I thought I would show you how it's done in case you're interested, in case you've got an XR that you want to do the same to yours. Let's go have a look. So first things first, it may look a bit stupid, but put your boot on, because when you have adjusted your lever, you want to make sure that it's sitting at the right level and you can get your foot under lever comfortably. If you have more than one boot, which I do, I've got these boots for my leathers, I've got a shorter boot for my jeans, and I've also got another pair of boots, waterproof boots for when I'm wearing my textiles. So I need to make sure that I'm comfortable with all the boots I wear in the position I put the lever. But because I'm wearing my big boots on tour, this is what I'm going to be setting up for today. So the tools you're going to need are a 10mm spanner and a T40 torque key wrench thing. I don't know what it's called. I've seen a few videos now, they say you just undo that nut at the bottom, undo that nut at the top, twist the con rod and the whole lever adjusts. On the XR it doesn't do that, so you need to undo the nut at the bottom there, use your T40 to undo the lever completely. Once the lever is completely off, bear in mind you have a spacer on top of the screw, a spacer like this. Just bear in mind when you put the spacer back on, then if you can see this, it's got a wider and a thinner part. That wider part, that spacer, butts up against, don't know if you can see that, and that is how you want it to go back on. But obviously for now, you take the screw out, take the spacer out, you raise your lever to roughly that height. To make the lever go down, you twist it away from you. So imagine this part here, twist away from you, one full rotation, two full rotations, and you'll also see that con rod starts to show more thread. That way you know that lever's going down. If you want the lever to go up, obviously twist it the opposite way. One, two, and goes without saying, you start losing the thread on the con rod. Now for me, I wanted the lever to sit higher than it was originally, because I needed to be able to have the room to get my boot underneath the lever. So I've done it at the furthest it will pretty much go. All you do is bring it back down again, put your screw back in, spacer, like I said, the fat part against the lever. Do it out, don't need to do it completely tight just yet, because obviously if it isn't quite right you need to adjust it and all that sort of stuff. So what I'll do now is I'll jump on the bike and I'll test it to make sure that I can get my foot underneath that lever where I want it to be, basically. Yeah, so I now know that I can easily get my foot underneath that gear lever without having to strain my ankle too much, and it's actually in a comfortable position when I want to go down the box. So for me, that is exactly where I need it to be. One thing I will mention, if you are looking at making the lever sit lower, just bear in mind that at some point when you bring your side stand up, if the lever is too low, your side stand will actually kick your gear lever into first gear every time you put it up. So when you adjust it, just make sure that before you take it out for your first run, make sure that the side stand is not going to hit your lever, not going into first gear and throw you off the back of the bike. Just make sure that the side stand isn't going to hit the lever. And then obviously it goes without saying, just make sure everything is back up tight and your nut is back up toward against the con rod, and there you go, simple as that. I now know that that lever is at the exact height I want it to be for these boots, and now I'll take it for a run, make sure I'm happy with it. If I'm not, I'll come back, undo it all again and adjust it to suit me better. But I mean, just sitting on the bike just then, that seemed perfect for me. So as you can see, it wasn't a hard job, it wasn't difficult. I mean, if I can do it, you can do it. But it's just going to make things a little bit more comfortable for me when I'm on tour, when I'm riding the bike with my big boots on. I will test it with my other boots, obviously, like I said to you at the beginning of the video, because you might find that you won't need it to be as high as this. This is just purely for me when I go away next week. But to be honest with you, I mean, that seemed a lot more comfortable than it was originally set. Just bear in mind, before you take it all off, when you get up to this level and you twist it, make sure you remember how many twists you've done. So if it turns out that the original height it was at was actually more comfortable than whatever you can get it to, then you know you need to twist it back or forwards, depending on what you've done, that many turns to get it to the right position. So there you go, guys. It's a really simple little job, but I think it's going to make a world of difference, make my riding more comfortable. Like I said, all you need is a 10mm spanner and a T40 torque key thing. I don't know. And it's a job that's actually really simple to do. Like I said, if I can do it, you can do it. If you've seen some of my other videos, I am not technically minded whatsoever. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you decide that you want to adjust your gear levers, I say it's not a very difficult job. If I can do it, anyone can do it, really. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. My next few videos coming up will be my tour in the Lake District, and by all means have a look through the rest of the videos. Might be something you're interested in there. I mean, I've got a few videos of my accessories on my bike, obviously how to change my aqua, which is actually currently back on. We're not going to go into that. There's plenty of videos about that in the first place. So that's currently back on for my tour. It will be coming back off again. I'll be putting back my pro race. But yeah, anyway, for now, catch you later.